What's up, YouTube? It's your boy HD back with another haircut tutorial for y'all, and today we got a crazy one. This is a new client of mine, man. This is his first time coming in and getting his hair cut by me, man. So I saw what he was working with on top, and I was like, you know what? Yeah, let's turn the camera on. We're gonna get some good footage for this one. So I got a nice video for y'all today. Just stick around and see the end. It's crazy transformation with this one. I'm taking my Yoi choppers and we're just knocking the hair down with it. These things are really nice, man. I think I got them for around like $250. But yeah, there's some great shears. It was just slicing through the hair like that, and his hair was super thick, man. So yeah, usually when a client has dreads like this and we're doing a transformation, I just like to take the dreads off with the shears, and I get it down to the part where it's a fro at the bottom, and then yeah, we go from there. So yeah, man, I got a crazy video for y'all today, man. I'm really excited for this one. I'm trying to get more content out to you guys as well, but man, I got a crazy schedule, man. It's super busy for me right now, so I try to get in where I could fit in with it. One thing I do see, one thing I do notice is I got to get better with the camera angle, so we're working on that as well too for you guys. So yeah, man, let's get right back off into the haircut. We're just taking it down with the shears, and yeah, man, we're just gonna go from there. So I'll hop back in once we get to the next part. All right, so we're hopping right back in, man. I washed his hair off camera. I had my camera set up on the ring light, and I didn't really feel like bringing it over there. So we washed his hair twice, conditioned it once, and it's still kind of wet. That's what that the white residue is on his hair. It's still kind of wet. So right now I'm just combing out what I have. Excuse me, I was reading a text message. I'm combing out all the naps out of his hair, so the clipper will glide through it easier. And yeah, we're gonna dry it off a little bit as well too. When his hair is wet like that, sometimes it leaves darker spots in his hair where it looks uneven, but it's really not when you go through it with the clipper. So that's why we're gonna dry it off and just not go right through it with the clipper. But yeah, man, so we're just combing through it with the pick. I like doing it with the pick, the longer picks, because I just feel like it glides through the hair a lot better. So for all my barbers out there that don't have this hair texture and they're wondering like, man, they're intimidated by this hair texture, bro, you just got to know what tools to use and how to do certain things. So if you were noticing, I was using the pick, but I wasn't going all the way to the bottom combing it out. You comb out the top first, the top layer, then you get to the mid layer, start combing it a little bit more, and then you get to the base, and then you should be able to comb all the way through it easy versus trying to comb through the bottom of it immediately. It's going to be tough for the client, and it's going to be tough for you as well. So right now we got our detachable, man. I love these things, man. They're like lawnmowers, literally. They just get right through the hair, man. This is a 2-guard, and you see how it's just plowing through thick hair like that, man. That's why I like using detachables for taking bulk down. It's really, really good for that. I don't too much use them for fading, even though you could. I might do a tutorial video on how to fade with detachables. That's what we had to do in barber school, all detachable work. So that kind of sharpened my knife with the detachable. But yeah, man, we're just mowing the hair, and yeah, man, taking it down a little bit to a number 2. So once I got to the base, I realized it's still a little bit wet. You can kind of see on footage. I don't know if you can tell, but so I'm just combing and knocking the hair down right now. And yeah, we're just gonna keep going through with the detachable. All right, guys, now I'm taking my Babyliss trimmer, which is slightly zero gap, and we're just making like a crescent shaped guideline that kind of tucks by the top of the ear. I find that when I do my tapers that way, it just gives it a unique look. So we're doing a slight mid to low taper. I don't want to go too high with it because of his hairline shape. I just didn't think it would look right. And then we're just clearing off, just some of the hair by his cheek or whatever. I'm not gonna put the full shaver that low on him though, because you can see he's already breaking out. So, that would probably just make it even worse. So usually I would bring the full shaver and clean all that out as well too. But I might just do it right above the ear. I can't remember what I did actually because I shot this video a few days ago. So I can't really remember. I do so many haircuts nowadays, man. I don't remember what happened. But I remember the outcome of this one for sure, and it was fire. But yeah, we're just setting that initial guideline in with our Gold FX. And there it is, bringing the full shaver right in there and just balding that out a little bit. You can see the difference already, man. The difference it makes. Just clean at the bottom, just super clean. Now we're going in with our wall magic clips, and we're just gonna do lever open, probably about a 1/2 inch or so. And you see I'm bringing it behind the ear a little bit, and just lever play to blur the rest of that out. Probably shouldn't take that long to do. I try to get that done within a few seconds actually. So boom, lever play, midway, close, and that's done. All right, now let's hit the back, do the exact same thing. You gotta be careful with people's hair patterns. Sometimes they have colics on their back taper. So you gotta just follow whatever the hair pattern is, and that'll make your hair tapers come out clean, and it'll be quicker for you too. So you see how in this video I'm actually showing you guys 2 angles. Before I was just showing you side only. Now I'm showing you the back, the side, and then you can kind of get a glimpse of this side as well, but it's kind of hard because I don't want to keep moving the ring light. So I kind of put it in a spot where you could kind of see a little bit of everything, but what you saw me do on the left side is pretty much what I'm doing on the right side. So yeah, I tried to get that one in very quick, so that's already blurry. On to the next step already, which is the one guard closed, and we're just gonna make that initial guideline the same. My boy Yer in the back, there we go. We're just taking that one guard closed, and we're doing the same thing, about a 1/2 inch up, and just clearing that out, going with the pattern of the hair. And yeah, man, right under that, you could probably guess what's gonna come next. On to the half guard. Yes, sir. Bringing that half guard open, halfway, and closed. You see how quick I'm doing this, man. It's only been like 2 minutes, and we're almost already halfway done with all of the tapers, not just one side. So I try to get my haircuts in really quick, man, as far as the fade goes, and then I like to do detail work. That's where I spend the most of my time. It's just the small little details. That's what will set you guys apart from the next barber, all right? If you could get some nice detail work about you, work on your barber eye, because I know a lot. When I first started, man, it was stuff I would see after I took the picture. I'm like, damn, how did I not see this right then and there? You got to work on that eye, and that comes with time, and that comes with utilizing everything, man. As far as lights, have light. I have 3 or 4 lights around me right now, as well as the natural light from outside. And then utilize your mirror as well. Look in the mirror. That will help you a lot, like a whole lot. And right now we got the 1.5 guard closed, and then right under that, pretty much gonna do the same thing. I use the same fading technique. That's why I'm moving so quick with it, because I know this by heart. I know this like the back of my hand. So whatever, like I said, whatever you guys, whatever technique you guys use, whatever method you guys use, even if it's not the one I'm using right now, just try to memorize it, and your fades will come out better, and it will be quicker as well. So look at that, man. That back taper is already almost blurry, and I'm not even done with it yet. Yeah, man. So we're just hitting it 1.5 close, then bring that one guard in right under it. All right, now I got my masters, and I like to just detail with those because the master opens up to about a 1. So I'm just, and it gives it a different look to it as well because I've been using a fade blade and this is a taper blade. So this just, it's like a finisher for me almost. So you see me lever playing with the master, just hitting dark spots and then just making it blend a little bit better. This is, man, this master is a game changer, man. Man, it's just solid. This was solid clipper right there, man. The only knock on it is it's loud, but and it's kind of heavy, but the way it cuts, man, is just so clean. And make sure you guys are using your comb or your brush as you're cutting hair, so you can always see what you're working with. If you don't comb or brush, you kind of you might not know what's what. It might look good until you comb it or brush it, then it's like, whoa, this is way off. So now I got my 2 guard closed and I'm going with the grain. And I'm just trying to, smooth things out a little bit and help it blend into the taper a little bit better. All right, now I switched it to the 1 guard, and for this part, I'm just, just smoothing the taper out a little bit more, and I'm hitting the edges where I'm going to be lining up at. So you see me hitting behind the ear. I'm hitting his vertical bars. I'm hitting the C cup. I'm hitting everything with that 1 guard. I flip it around, just do a little fading with it with dark spots that I see. But that's going to help me get a crisp line on wherever I do line them up at. So going with the grain and, just hitting the very ends of the fade. Boom, boom, boom. Clean. Patience, man. You got to have patience when you're doing this. It's going to come to you. Some haircuts take longer than others, but you just got to be patient and trust your method. Trust your technique. All right, my guy, he was just leaning down a little bit, so I lifted his head up so I could see, and we're just, hitting the edges, as I said before, with that 1 guard. Now, I like to do the master lever open for the very, very tips of the hairline. All right, and that's one of that's one of the secrets to getting a clean hairline is the prep work that you do before you do the hairline. You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid to do these things. It'll make your linings look way, way better. Here's a better angle at what I'm actually doing. Boom. All right, now we're just grabbing our holding spray. I use the Tresemme, but you could use pretty much any holding spray. I just like the extra hold Tresemme. That's my favorite right now. Got to be glued is pretty cool. There's a lot of pretty decent ones. Level 3 is pretty good, but this actually is my favorite at the moment. Dyson blow dryer. Just let that holding spray marinate in his head and then dry it up. Then we're gonna get right off into the lining, man. All right, now we got our wall high vis, and we are, just tapping at that line up, man. Look at that crisp ash line, man. We don't even need a pencil like that. It's crispy already. I didn't even use the hot towel or anything. It's just, that's usually how it is when you wash someone's hair, though, man. When you strip it of all of the oils and then you hit it with the holding spray and then the blow dryer, you get that crazy, crazy ash line, man. So that's what you want to look for when you're trying to line somebody up. If you don't see any type of ash line, man, you need to re-prep the skin. There you go. Clean, clean. All right, now when it comes to these hairlines, man, I like to start with my vertical bars. So we just tap those vertical bars in, just tap real soft, real lightly, tap, 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 and then move on to the other side, tap, tap, tap the other side. And once you do that, man, it's gonna show you where that front line needs to be. It's not gonna be hard at all to do the front line. So I know a lot of people start with the front line, but I like to, you see how I just did that, tap, tap, tap that in. Now front line, left to right, left to right. So we're doing left, now we're gonna go to the right. Easy hairline. That's an easy method to do a hairline right there, bro. Vertical bars, and then it shows you the front hairline. So, and this is what I meant when I was saying I gotta get better camera angles for you guys. My next video is gonna be better, so that's what I'm working towards, man. Getting better every video for you guys. So, but you can still kind of see what I'm working with, somewhat. But yeah, that's exactly what I did, though. So make sure those corners are nice and tight, everything defined. Boom. You can see that. Now we just gotta work on the other side. Use your mirrors, guys, when you're doing the hairline. It'll turn out a lot better for you. So. I like to go in with the enhancement. I do the vertical bars. I make sure I hit the front of it. I hit the side, back of the neck. And yeah, the goal is, you see he has like a lot of light spots. So we're just evening all of that out as well too, man. That's part of enhancement, not just the front of the hairline, but I like to go back and fade a little bit into it as well too, man, just to give it that all even natural look. And you guys will see in the next clip how it looks once it's all the way in there. So I like to use the compressor as well. Those smaller airbrush guns, they're cute, but they aren't as nearly as powerful as this one. So sometimes you don't need power. Sometimes you want to, just put it in really lightly. But I like that power, man. I like that heavy enhancement look, but it doesn't look enhanced. It still looks pretty natural. You know what I'm saying? And I like to achieve that with the compressor that I have. So and it is, man. Yeah, we're getting it in there. This thing is coming together already from what it was when he came in. So. And I apologize to you guys, man. My camera, my phone had died, so I missed me getting the front line up after I enhanced it, but you can see what it is now. But my phone had died. But yeah, man, look at this thing, man. It's really crispy, super clean. All we got to do from here is just razor it up, and then it should be it, man. Look at that. That is ridiculous. Now, guys, you see me going over his hairline so many times, but it's not irritating his skin. That's how you know your trimmers are set perfectly, man. If your trimmers if you can't hit somebody's hairline this many times, bro, I mean, ultimately you shouldn't have to, but I like to get that crispy look. And in order to achieve that, for me, it means passing through it a bunch of times just to get it more defined. So you want to make sure your clippers are set, man, to the point where they're not irritating, they're not cutting, but at the same time, they're slicing through the hair. You know what I'm saying? It's a fine medium right there that you got to find. Actually, man, comment down below what trimmer you guys are using right now. I'm looking to get into more trimmers. I like the high vis right now. That's actually my favorite trimmer, but I've heard a lot of good things about some trimmers out there, some different ones. So if you guys have, any input on that or whatever trimmers you guys are using, just comment down below. And then we're just bringing the razor in, stretch the skin firmly, and then just, tap it with the razor. And that just brings everything to that line. All right, guys, this is how he came in. Pineapple cut. We switched it up, man. Look at that, clean. Mr. Steal Your Girl. Yes, sir. It's your boy HD, man. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.